Yeah, yeah. All right, that was nice. I didn't even know when we were changing to the other chord progression, but I think we stayed to the same one all the way.
I switched under the second time you went around. I went from D to like a
C.
Just a regular C. And then G major 7, and then there's like a C7.
It went good. I'm happy with that.
What are you soloing into that?
D, I guess. If you want, it could be. What is this?
That would be a D7 that you're playing.
A B minor.
B minor.
B minor blues.
Yeah, that would be more
pentatonic.
And go over the chords again real quick.
So there's in Japanese denim it's D major, and then A or A7, and then you can do a G6 or a E minor, and then you walk up to a
like a B flat,
G minor,
or a G
B
minor,
flat, and then to a C, back to D. Then there's part of the D'Angelo song, which was supposed to be D. Then it goes to kind of like a C, or like a C, maybe just a C, and then G major 7 to C7. Back to D.
Kind of a classic R&B type of thing, huh?
Yeah, I like that waltzy R&B feel. That's been
Yeah,
one
it's kind
of
of
my
laid back.
favorites.
Yeah.
Because you can just take your time.
Let a lot of things
Like,
breathe and
Yeah. But on that beat is when everybody got to come in synced, and that's when bands kill it. They kill
Yeah. It just makes it so like nice to come in over that.
it's hard. I
Get
would
all
imagine
soulful. And,
like if as a band, because then the drummer isn't really holding the hi-hat going. It's there, but it's like you gotta like really feel more than anything than like hearing the audio cues, because like even in that song it's like it's like really light and subtle, so you have to just really be there with the punches. It's crazy.
so this is the first of the bell-shaped tenors from Kamaka. Give your guys thoughts.
I am extremely excited to present these. These are the first ones that came out, and we have our beautiful Kamaka shirts on that were
Look at
gifted.
us. We're all swagged out.
They're like, "You guys want some shirts? What size are you?" And I was like, "All right, I'll take a couple." And they're like, "Yeah, you guys can wear them on the podcast." I'm like, "Good, we're gonna do one tonight." So here we are, and
Take note, all other brands. You guys got to send us T-shirts.
I like the color on yours a lot. I like
thank
that.
you.
I've always liked the Kamaka font, and like it's really stylish. It's not super flashy.
Of course, yeah. Classic.
That I happened to be in the right place at the right time. We were returning a uke for repair, and there were a couple that were ready. Then Uncle Chris was like, "Hey, we got some bell-shaped tenors available if you want to pick." And I was like, "Bell-shaped tenors?" And then even Andrew was like, "What do you mean? You mean the concerts?" And I was like, "No, they said tenor." So went upstairs. I think that was the first time I was in the end of production. Everything's on the racks. I was like, "Wow, I never been in here before." And Uncle Chris was like, "For real?" It's like, "Yeah, I think I only been at the door." He's like, "Yeah, you can stop by whenever." I'm like,
This is just a couple hours ago, too.
yeah. So I'm hanging out, and Tony, I'm going through a bunch of ukes with Tony, and he's like, "Yeah, this is all the stuff that's available, so have at it." I'm like, all right. And then I think Masami and Yukari was kind of freaking out because they had to type up the warranty stuff.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I mean, Corey didn't go there to pick up ukes, but,
Happened to be
he
there, yeah.
asked me, and I'm like, well, pick up whatever you like, and shows up here an hour ago with 16 ukes in his car.
Yep, with
I'm like,
freaking
okay.
super badass.
Yeah, no, these
Kamakas.
are really nice.
This is.
Why don't you go first, Corey?
Yeah. It is an honor to present this. This is the HB-3, kind of like a deluxe, because it doesn't have the deluxe features like the binding and stuff, but it does have the added really nice abalone rosette. It's actually, abalone. I thought it was mother of pearl, but they're like, no, it's abalone. Same with the it's just the rosette. Sorry. Super beautiful koa, top, back, and sides. Satin finish. These we got them in low G, which is interesting, but it is the kind of like the herb model, so he primarily plays low G, and I think it matches perfectly, especially with this build. It is a little bit different because with the standard figure 8 shape, there's less of a lower bout than what you got on here, so that added bout and shape adds kind of like what you would imagine a dreadnought ukulele would kind of sound like, and it's extremely vibrant, very full, really good overtones. I was really surprised because generally you don't get that on the stock string set, but you get a lot of kind of like natural reverb that comes out, and it's kind of drooling over these earlier, and here they are. They won't have drool on them, of course, but maybe it will. I don't know.
What?
Okay, so this is the HB-3 Plus. I was gonna continue playing, but it would have been a 10-minute sample. But
Beautiful tone. Love it. So that's the HB-3 Plus. And then what do you have, Calais?
I have the HB-3 Deluxe with a slotted headstock. And the cool thing about these is that they come in a variety of different designs. Most of what you see, they're standard production. Tenors, they're also offering the HB-3 in different styles. And this one is really beautiful. It sticks to the classic rope binding, which a lot of people associate the bell-shaped Kamaka with. They've been doing this for a long time, and it's a pleasure to be able to play this new model. And we're always excited when we get more Kamakas in stock, but it's even more exciting when you get something new and fresh. And so these sound really, really good. Of course, you can notice that the deluxe models do come with upgraded koa, so you'll see a lot more curl coming through. I really like the finish of this. It's really clean, a really nice satin pore-filled finish, nice and smooth to the touch. rope binding for the top, around the sides, the rosette. We got also rosewood binding over here with purfling, beautiful curly koa, ebony bridge, fingerboard, slotted headstock. We got the Grand Tuners from Germany, and these are great, reliable, and the whole thing comes in a really nice finish. It looks and sounds incredible. There's a lot of body with this, and this is my first time playing a tenor bell-shaped ukulele from Kamaka, and very, very excited to be able to introduce these to you folks. These will probably sell very quickly because these are only made in limited quantities, and this is our first batch. So but check them out while you can.
And notes all the way up here too. Like,
Yeah, it's like just all tone. Hey, I think they knocked it out of the park with these.
I wanted to talk to Tony earlier and be like, can I get a?
So this bell-shaped tenor comes in other configurations too. Let's check out a few more.
Yeah. All right, that was yeah, I'll take that. Really odd key, but I guess it works with. You can play whatever key you want on piano. Like ukulele, it's like
It's a
it's
challenge.
nice that you can, you know, it still works. You're not playing insane chords.
The challenge is you're just barring most of it. Most of the strings are covered. I tried to add like a little bit of openness, so while you're playing the beginning, I'll play this. Because you're playing, you know, so I was just adding the same note, playing octave. And then when you hit the C minor, I would play this. Because you had the A still going. And then I would just slide this down to a D.
Oh, yeah.
And then talking about lines.
Yeah.
So this is the new HB-3 with the slotted headstock. Sounds great. We offer this model in different styles, different tiers, different prices, and this is a really, really beautiful ukulele. I've always been a fan of slotted headstocks since I started playing. I think probably Jake inspired me to get into it, and I always thought it looked cool. And even my ukes at home have slotted headstocks, but this one is a beauty. It is the bell shape or dreadnought style ukulele, paying tribute to Herb Alta, senior and junior. These sound great. They have a good sense of tone, really good body. It has good sustain. The notes can be clearly played all over the fretboard without losing all that crisp and rich tone that you get.
It's interesting because the HB-2, that's Ota-san senior. This is junior's
Yeah,
version, the tenor.
this is cool. This one sounds really, really good. But man,
I remember like a couple years ago having him in here recording and being like, man, they should really make this model in a regular so we can like offer it.
that's good.
Finally, yeah.
It's like the same kind of fullness you get between, or it's the difference between like a regular pineapple soprano and like or a pineapple soprano or regular soprano. There's like a little bit more fullness in the mid range, low mid range.
Yeah, typically pulling in at the waist will give you a little bit more focus, but wider like that gives you more body.
It's
It's also a little bit more surface area to vibrate and resonate with overtones. What would be your guys' ideal string choice on these?
I surprisingly like the stock ones on here, but it would be probably the UT2 set from Pepe or the Owl set.
Yeah. Well, it's just different sounds, right? But you definitely would get more sustain
Yeah,
from a fluorocarbon set.
Yep.
definitely. I think they would work good together because this adds more warmth because of the body.
Right.
And so more clarity is always nice.
Yeah. The touch more brightness from fluorocarbons. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the fullness I had of that one Kamaka that I had, the walnut cedar, but it's like it's even fuller at the bottom end. So the strings I used on there were Worth Browns, and I think that would be like a good contrast between, like, it's not going to be overly bright,
Right.
and it'll still maintain like that woodiness of what these sound like. These tones, it's very woody sounding.
Yeah. It has a very organic sound.
I feel like that's kind of across the line with Kamaka too.
Yeah.
It's a good tone.
Yeah.
It's classic.
And what do you guys think? I feel like they've gotten even better sounding over the last year or so.
Yeah, so
Even the basic models.
what is it called again when they do that where it thins out or tapers out at the
Graduated.
Okay. Graduated tops, yeah.
They're doing that on theirs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're tuned
Don't take
quite
it as
nicely.
is, man. This thing is like
All right.
bangs, man.
Kaleigh's right in the middle
Sorry.
of a...
Watch, you're gonna see like all the professional musicians are like going crazy over these.
Oh man, do I need another ukulele? Yes.
I definitely want one.
Oh.
All right, let's sound sample this baby. Yeah. Hey, Uncle Chris.
Just for the thumbnail, like, give me the stinkiest face that you've ever made. Just the weird.
What's wrong with
You
Kaleigh?
look like a samurai that was getting murdered. It bothers me that you have two tuners on right now.
Oh, is it still? Oh, so this is the HB-3 Deluxe and has beautiful koa top, back, and sides. This is the Deluxe 1, so it has rosewood binding on top. You got the rope purfling, rope rosette, ebony bridge, fretboard, mother of pearl inlays. Same thing for the face plate logo, koa faceplate, Schaller tuners, snakewood buttons, low G, incredible tone, slipping. Yeah. Right, HB-3 Deluxe from Kamaka.
It sounds like this Super Mario Water World. Oh,
Oh wait, was that a different song? I think it was a different song.
No, I think that was it. This is HB-3
The Happy Birthday.
plus plus. So here is the brand new Kamaka HB-3 tenor ukulele. This is the tenor version of the famous Herb Ulta model that we all know and love. It's been a staple for Hawaiian music for decades. It's a sound that I associate the ukulele with quite a bit. And to get a tenor size is even more surprising because not only do you get the amount of volume that you would expect from a tenor, but because of the way the body's shaped, you get a very beautiful, round, and balanced sound. Good sustain, good projection, and a lot of warmth that comes through. These all come stock with low Gs, which is nice because the concert Herb Ulta signature model usually comes with. Oh, I might have to snag me one of these pretty soon.
How much the high notes pop out?
I know. I was just like,
holy
all right, let's really test it. I was like, whoa.
It's a bell.
Yeah.
Oh. Literally.
No pun intended.
All right. So these and more Kamakas coming to the website soon.
Hell yeah.
Corey's all excited over there,
I've like,
loving it.
am I gonna order one?
Is this what I think? That's Dem Gone
Oh yeah.
to Men.
There's like, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because like I have to switch the way I play due to the shape and where
Oh
the bridge
yeah.
is. So I'm
That's
like,
a whole new challenge.
I'm kind of dancing around here. But it
got
sounds
the-
good.
The art piece of I don't know. I'm speechless.
Well, so far we had, this is like the second shell we got from Ray Vincent. And this is I remember the first one we got, we were all tripping. I was like, how did he build this? And then this one comes out of nowhere. I'm just like, whoa.
I like this one even better.
It's insane.
It sounds better than the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
one.
yeah.
It has a lot of body. The other one was missing a little mids, but this one has a nice balance. And the sustain on these is... It's pretty long.
yeah.
It's punchy too.
Oh, no, I'll look at it later.
So this is a Ray Vincent full custom tenor ukulele. This is him continuing on with the shell theme. And this one is made out of some of our favorite woods. We got Myrtle for their top. And when you turn it around, it gets pretty crazy because there's individual pieces of Ziricote that create the image of this shell. And from what I know from the description, this is actually a cross cut of walnut. So it's almost like part of the branch, and you can see the rings from the wood. And it's really great. I think this is a great way of being super creative with your build, and you're not wasting materials. You're using all sorts of different things and techniques to build. And when you turn it over here, you have, I don't know if this is pretty much a side port, but in the back, but the back port that's also facing your face at the same time, because when you hold it, it's coming out this way. So yeah, super unique. Strap buttons already installed. So if you want to, throw a strap on and play this thing for hours while standing, you can. This is great. We got a lot more things to talk about here. The tuners are very interesting because you don't really see these types of wooden pegs. Keeps it a very natural look. This is the Goto 510. They're super smooth. I love them. I even like their Goto UPT tuners as well.
What does that look? It's almost like the Japanese instrument.
Like a shamisen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Like a
They
Japanese
use that kind of
shamisen.
thing.
It's pretty interesting.
Those are handcrafted buttons.
Except
right?
these stay in tune, right? I heard the traditional way is all friction, right?
It's
for
like
that
a
instrument.
like violin.
You know what's cool
kinda-
too? They're smooth.
Oh yeah,
Like turning them is actually nice.
it's actually really easy to turn them
Yeah.
because you have a lot more key to work with. When you tune them around. And what's cool about this is that you got the cross-cut branches for the fret markers on the ukulele. I've never seen that before. For the side dots, we have, I think it was it aluminum? Yeah, aluminum side fret markers. So you can, if you're like me and Corey and you just want to look down and you'll know where your fingers are without having to look over the fretboard. But if you do, you got that option too. Let's see, for the neck, looks like we have, let's see, what is the neck? I do know we have, if you're wondering what type of Myrtle it is, it's listed over here as a fine grain, so it's really nice and curly. Roasted curly maple neck. That's what I wanted to get into. This is pretty awesome. Maple necks are famous on a lot of guitars, especially electric guitars. They're really smooth.
I gotta look into that roasting.
I mean, would be kind of like a torrefied ish
Yeah,
somewhat. I know like some people like they'll like actually like burn it a little bit, with heat to give it a darker look. But man, this is nice. Sounds great, plays great. This is another unique thing about is the way it's strung up. You don't have your normal bridge. This is very similar to what you would see on an archtop instrument. These actually go through the string. When you're restringing it, it's a little bit different. You're going to poke it through here, and then you're gonna pull it through, and you're gonna make your knot over here to keep it from flying out. And then this is pretty much like a floating bridge almost. So when you change the strings on this ukulele, change it one at a time. Don't take it all off, because if you take it all off, this marker will, you know, it might fall off, and you're gonna have a hard time figuring out where to place it again. It's placed in a specific position for a definite reason. You know, you want to have good resonant, you want to have the intonation nice and clean. And yeah, this comes strung up with looks to be the Worth Browns for the GC or the C, E, and A, with a smooth wound fourth for the low G.
The layering of the Ziricote on it is ridiculous.
Yeah, I could just imagine like
Damn.
how hard it is to get it like this, and for it to be stable enough to stay together.
It's like
That's
if
impressive.
It's so clean, man.
if an ukulele was an animal.
Yeah.
It'd be a mollusk. I know. G minor is more typical. I was thinking
Nice.
just has this like
It does have this airiness to it too.
yeah. It's like I'm in my own fantasy world.
Yeah.
Like
The overtones are insane.
yeah, bouncing all around and
Ray Vincent. What a creative build. Jeez.
imagine you walk on stage with something like this at a show. Everybody just goes crazy. Like what?
You should get it, Clay.
No, I want to get other people Christmas presents.
Yeah.
I'll buy me one later.
Yeah. All right, Corey, what you got?
I have a thin body tenor from Tyde.
Thin body,
Featuring-
fat sound.
Yeah, when I first strummed it, I was like, holy crap.
And they're usually like that too, yeah, all the time.
This one is like, this one's different. This one's like
Okay.
a little deeper than usual for a thin body. This is like one of the, probably the best thin body I've heard so far.
I gotta try that one.
And it's like a true thin body. You know, it's not like a half depth tenor ukulele. This is like on the same thickness as like one of the TEs, the Pono TEs, but completely hollowed out. Maybe a little bit thicker.
But that is a totally unique build, the way the neck and the sides are one piece.
Yeah, you got walnut on the top and back. The sides are cherry that's connected. You know, it's all one piece. You got the rounded edges all through. What is it called again? Sorry.
Bevel?
It's just
Body bevel?
body bevel. So it's beveled all the way around. Really,
You can
very
rest your
nice to hold.
arm anywhere.
Yep. It smells good. It feels good to hold. This thing is. I want another ukulele.
What's it smell like?
Like it smells like cherry.
Yeah.
Cherry wood, that is. Oh my goodness. Walnut back and sides. Back and top. Sides is cherry. Pheasant wood bridge fretboard. There aren't fret markers on the top, but you got them on the side. And I like that Tyde logo right here on the 12th fret. You got the 3 circles, big to small. Same thing with the faceplate. And Goto tuners from Japan. This is 0 fret.
It's like the gold Evo frets, yeah.
Yeah. Full sound. Don't let this thing fool you when you look at it.
I like it when makers do that. They use the gold frets and then they have gold hardware for the tuners.
Yeah. It matches with the low J too, which is I think probably the labellas. Every note is like really responsive when you pluck it.
And rich. It's got nice body to the high notes.
And it's like something like this would be really nasally. It's not really nasally for. This is insane. This is insanity. Oh. Wow, it's so easy to play up here.
I can hear the overtone, like,
Yeah.
pan. Like, what?
The sound is unique and beautiful, just like you would expect looking at it.
So chimey. I like this.
I just like those 3 chords. They're so cool.
We have a couple pickups that I want to try.
Oh, yes.
So these are new pickups. The one from Go Acoustic is something we've been working with them for months now. And yeah, I think I like this latest development. The other one is from my side. It's called the Motif. And it's a little bit more expensive, but they redesigned the preamp. It has 4 of those cell batteries, so it's like double the power of the last one.
Wow.
And yeah, so they both great sounding pickups. I want to get you guys feedback on it.
Yes.
Is the volume in your sound hole all the way up?
Yep, it should be. It's all the way to the right. Let's see. This would be a good pickup, like a good sound for
this pickup, you would have to use nylons because it's so bright, or maybe just roll off on the treble.
I always end up turning my treble down. I just don't like it when it gets too bright. It's crazy how different pickups sound from each other.
I want to try that pickup in my acoustic guitar.
So with the Go Acoustic pickup, one of the cool things is you can adjust each individual string's gain level from the preamp on the inside. So I was messing with that some, and it's funny because it's like depends on how you play and like what you want sometimes too.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of what people. So to be able to fine tune those kind of things is quite revolutionary to me.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because like you can tune it to the way you play. Like some people would want the C string to be a little bit lower than the rest so it doesn't overpower when you're picking. Some people might want it higher. Same thing with any one of the other strings too.
Right. And then there's some things that when you're installing an undersaddle pickup, it's just really hard to get. Like if there's kind of a low tension plain low G, like a lot of times because there's not a lot of tension on that saddle the same way, like it's hard to get the same volume as say like the tension on the A string, which is like really high and hot, you know, to be able to fine tune that. The other thing is like you going from different string sets, you'll find that the balance is different to be able to adjust it. So yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on what tonally
in this pickup system, it has like 4 separate or crystals or whatever, right? In the
inside the saddle.
So it's kind of like a branch off of what Takamine was doing with their pickups, right? It was like 6 individual crystals per string, but then you couldn't adjust it. It was just to get a more...
Well, even like the Pono passive system is 4 individual crystals. But
being able to adjust it now is insane.
Yeah.
That's like... I would probably pick it just for that feature.
Oh yeah.
You'll see in there's a level for a microphone also. So there's a mic on that second wheel that you can pull up or pull down.
Oh, cool. This is piezo. Yeah. So the knob on this side is the microphone, and then this side is the volume.
Yeah.
I like how with this mic, with what was it, the Anthem that I was using? That has a, it's the same kind of system, but it doesn't have the body noise when you're, kind of handling the instrument.
Yeah,
This one doesn't have that, and a lot of other instruments have that. Like you have to be careful on how you, if your shirt is rubbing on the back, it'll just, you can hear it through the speakers.
Even when you hear Tommy Emmanuel play, you can hear.
Oh yeah.
All that, because he has his mic all the way open.
Yeah.
Wow, this is such a balanced sound. For my playing style, I really like this sound. It's warmer than the my side.
It doesn't have that piezo sound.
No.
You know that kind of brighter.
In my opinion,
clanky.
It sounds like there's like 4 individual condenser microphones under here, and that's what you're hearing is a true representation of your instrument. It picks up everything. Harmonics come out clean. Wow, that's
right now the gain levels. So on that preamp, it's all 4 individual ones. Right now they're in between, like say 35% and 55, like under 60%. So it's like I could have tuned the whole thing like hotter, but I like this level because it's more on par with other pickups and maybe a little bit more power than your average. Because that Maisai you just tried was like hotter than the regular Maisai.
Yeah.
But this is, I don't know, it's got better mid-range.
It does. I mean, I guess to each their own.
Right,
whichever
right.
sound you like. Like, for example, depending on how you play, if like this, like that, the Maisai, I would have to roll off the trebles, definitely, because of the way I play. I play with nails, a combination of nails and fingertips. And I think that would work perfect as just everything straight up if you just play with using the flesh of your fingers or your hands, because it'll automatically warm it up too. I think with like this pickup would probably match me better just because of the highs coming in a little bit more, I guess, rounded off.
Yeah.
It's not so
a little
sharp.
more natural.
Yeah, really.
You could scoop the mids on the EQ a little bit too and get even a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Definitely. I'm very curious to like have one of these pickups and spend like a month just playing around with it.
Well, we're gonna start getting them, so maybe we can put one in your Nui Nui and see how you can road test it for us.
That'll be sick. Please.
Can I get one in my guitar?
Play us a little bit more on that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Give it a shot, Ray.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it through here, and then I'm taking off my. I don't think like some of it transfers in terms of the body of the mid range and the fundamental tone, because like what you get with most piezos is like this like kind of shimmer on the top, and then some of the lows coming through. But this is like giving you that fundamental tone, like really strong, each individual one, and just so clear, you know?
Like what you would want to get on basically any instrument. I'm super curious about the what it would sound like in an acoustic guitar.
I want to get Jake to try it. I think he would appreciate it, yeah.
Interesting because you can bring the mic up and it doesn't lose the richness from the piezo. It blends right in.
It's quite feedback resistant too. I guess there would be a point performing where you would want to cut back the mic volume wise, and might cause problems, but.
Yeah, I would go with this one.
I would too.
All right, let's see what's next.
This is not technically released yet. You holding the cable?
Oh.
But little preview on a new Kanile'a.
So Kanile'a revamped their line for 2025, and practically everything's different. But they brought up a bunch for me to check out, and I convinced them to leave me with one of them. They haven't, officially released the new models, but I think this is my favorite because I was telling them for a while, you got to make the D series more like in a more affordable version because it's just such a winner design, you know.
Reminds me of the old, well, maybe not old Kanile'as, but when we were carrying it at the old shop, there's like a punchy quality to the Kanile'as, which.
Oh, this is better though.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and then if you put the low G on, like the other D series, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's like all of that tone we've been loving for practically half the price.
Yeah.
This is going to be killer. So this is the D-1 natural. There's going to be a few different configurations of the D series that lead up to what is the D now. But, I mean, between us three, we've been saying for the last few years, like the D series is where it's at.
Yeah.
It's going to the other.
It's like the sound is always consistent.
Yeah.
Every single one we get sounds great.
Yeah.
And it produces that deep end.
Yeah.
Like
Sweet
not a lot
richness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close out tonight with feature an instrument that I'm unfortunately gonna be putting up for auction. Fortunately for you, last month I fell into some trouble. I actually lost $40,000 in a wire transfer fraud. It's something that I'm trying to figure out, like how to, if I could get insurance for it, initially getting it back. It's gone. But I just mentioned that because with this instrument, I've said even on here that I would have to be in some real trouble to let it go. But as a business, we're a strong business. We'll recover fine. But I wanted to just lessen that. I've got the Oli project that I want to keep at full steam. We've got new cases being made. There's a lot going on, and that really hurt. So I wanted to sell something personal, the most valuable personal thing that I have. Gonna let it go for the cause, and you guys can hopefully get my favorite, more Bettah I've ever laid my hands on. I just have to let it go. So,
Is it with the white ebony one?
yeah.
Oh man.
And I restrung it this morning, and I'm like, how? This is such a perfect instrument. Anyways, you guys can demo this for us here. And,
Yeah. this guitar.
This uke. It's interesting like how great an instrument can sound even if you're just playing four chords. You know.
It was 2016 when that you came in and you know, we were getting ukes from Chuck to sell, and you guys know me, I've never had like a lot of money, but when that one came in, I was like, Chuck, I can't sell this. This is just, it's too good. This is too perfect. This is everything that I love. Yeah, I know, the psychedelic wood.
It looks like smoke. You
Look
know?
at the sides. The sides are ridiculous. It's like liquid melting.
Yeah, it almost it's too nice. It doesn't look real.
I think it looks better with age.
Yeah, so it does show some signs of age, but not much. And you know, as far as playability, I mean, it plays exactly the same as it did when I got it, which was like lower than normal action. This is like 2.2. This is like really low action, but the neck is perfect. And yeah, I mean, it still plays like it did on day one, but you know, sounds a little bit better as Spruce does with age, you know.
I remember when this came in.
Yeah.
And we recorded it. And
then
I never saw it on the website.
Yeah.
I was like, so how's that ukulele
yeah, you
doing?
had it for like a while.
like 2016, yeah, it was 8 years, yeah.
I just started working for the company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a wild 8 years, huh?
Yeah.
Let me get a individual sample of you on that.
Cool.
Corey's like, wait, I have to hang this up or I'm gonna keep playing it.
Yep.
That was the
Yeah, the one that we recorded at the.
that was the first time I ever played a Chuck Moore. Was
Oh really?
when I was when
Dude,
I
wasn't
just
that a
finished that
beautiful,
song.
Like we never
It was-
did that, but that was such a beautiful videos we did with
That was amazing.
the water in the background.
Ah, I remember like, oh, Uncle Len came with you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Maybe not that one.
You know, it's like I've played instruments that were deeper and I've played instruments that are brighter, but just the balance of everything with this instrument,
Yeah.
so perfect.
It's a lot deeper than I remember. Like the...
Oh yeah, it's got a nice bass response now. But yeah, the overtones, you can really like get some nice. It's like a Spruce Ebony thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I could be sitting here 20 minutes from now while you keep noodling. But I guess we're gonna call it a night. And if you enjoyed this video, I mean, if you didn't enjoy this video, what are you still watching for? This is quite a long time to be watching something you're not enjoying. But if you did, remember to hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and get the notifications, and let us know however we can help with anything ukulele. We are totally wanting to be of service to you guys, so let us know, and we love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Aloha.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Jeez.